Hey guys, DLR here, back with another Black Ops game clip for you guys. And in this one, I wanted to go ahead and talk about using different guns. And I'm gonna basically just go through, hang on, let me go ahead and start this, so you guys can watch the game while I'm talking. But me and Danny are going to go ahead and talk about using different guns. What there's, hello Danny. So Danny's gonna help me out with this one. He's alright at COD. We've been playing a lot of games on split screen together. And don't worry about the gameplay in this. It was absolutely terrible. I couldn't see the screen at all. Me and Danny were kind of just getting destroyed. So I think I went like 30 and 20 in this or something. Something terrible. Maybe it was even like 20 and 30.
I was like 6 and 45, something like that.
Yeah, Danny is, he's alright at COD. He's not the best. But
Really?
back to using different guns. I want to talk about some specific guns, and I also just want to talk about some varieties of guns in general, as well as some certain types of equipment. So first off, I want to start off with a commonly used weapon, which is the Galil. Now, the Galil has a low rate of fire. It tends to be very good with silencers. I don't know why, but people just don't pick you up on radar, which is really nice. I think Danny has tried that out, and he says
pretty good.
you like it?
Yeah,
okay,
I
I use it quite a bit too. I prefer the AUG though. But in the with the Galil, you want to shoot from a distance because it's got good range, and you want to try to keep away from close range people who are using things like the AUG or the FAMAS, shotguns or SMGs, because they will have a lot more power than you and they will mow you down at close range. The Galil is not a good spray weapon. It's a little bit too accurate for that. So, next up, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the AUG. This is my weapon of choice because it has a short range but some good power. Get the grenade throw right above that guy's head. That was a pretty nice one. And it's decent range, quite a bit of power. Great with a silencer, just like the Galil. Don't know why, it just is. Because people don't pick you up on radar, you're not as easily found. Danny, did you try that out?
Yeah, I tried it out.
What did you think of it?
It was good for short distances, and yeah, good for short and good with the silencer.
Good for short, good with the silencer, good power at close range, but when you get to those longer distances, unless you have a larger HD TV, then you're not going to be able to pick those people off. You're not going to be able to see them very well, and your bullets just aren't going to do as much damage at that range. So, next up, let's see, the FAMAS. This is probably the most popular gun in the game, simply because, is this game over already? Okay, guys, well, it looks like I am going to have to go ahead and pause this and find another game. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, guys, so we are back. I've got another little domination game set up here, and I think this is a full one. It's about 7 minutes long, so hopefully we'll be able to get what we need to get across by the end of this.
That guy just dove.
Yeah, he dove. He must have hurt his face. But back to the subject of the FAMAS. We have the FAMAS hipfire, which even after the FAMAS patch, they had a dedicated patch to try to fix the FAMAS because it's overpowered. With the hipfire, you basically are almost indestructible. If you run around at close range hip firing with the FAMAS, nobody's going to be able to kill you because it has the highest rate of fire in the game, even with rapid fire. Like if any other gun has rapid fire, not going to be as fast as the FAMAS. But it also has so it's got the extreme accuracy, the extreme high fire rate, not as much damage, and not as much range. So it sort of balances out, but the range, or the accuracy, I mean, is still quite overpowered for what it should be. And next up, let's see, we've got the G11. This is also a really popular gun for pros mostly, because a lot of new players to Call of Duty don't know how to use those 3-shot burst guns effectively. I have been playing COD for a couple years now, and I sort of get the gist of how you're supposed to use guns like that. You want to kind of keep your distance, because if you're doing the run and gun thing where you're just dashing around going for those kills, I'm just spraying them down here. I'm not even aiming. Is this even my game? Yeah. What? This doesn't even look like my gameplay. But the fake me seems to be doing pretty well. So
It's gonna go with it.
we'll go with this. I've got a Cobra apparently. that's not my thing. I don't hip fire, so this is definitely not my gameplay. Um, but it was in my recent games, so this is somebody else's gameplay. Do you recognize this, Danny?
I'm not this good. I couldn't
Okay.
be doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did it like record another guy in a match or something?
Maybe. Or wait. Can I change to myself? Who am I on right now? If I press, oops, wrong controller. If I press this, then okay, here I am.
Alright.
I don't know why, guys, but I didn't even start off on myself that time.
Just
but I'm
pretend
not.
he did as good as that
Yeah,
guy.
I'm definitely doing as good as that guy. I think I went like 10-5 in this game, so I had a 2.0 KD, which isn't bad. But the G11, when you're hip firing with the G11, it shoots almost directly straight. If you know how to use it and you've got good aim, you might want to get yourself a pair of control freaks if you're going to be using the G11 just to increase your accuracy. But at long range, the G11 is excellent too, because it's just got that intense accuracy. It's also quite damaging, which is pretty nice. So I got my napalm there. Pretty good, pretty good. I can't remember if I get the Cobra. I think I actually do. But then I start to do really bad. So call in my napalm there. The G11, you've got to be accurate. But other than that, it's a fairly simple gun to use. If you don't know how to hip fire properly, then you may not want to do the run and gun tactics with the G11. And you're also probably not going to want to do it with the M16, which is also another 3-shot burst gun. It's just not going to work well for you. So that guy stole my kill while I was trying to get the chopper.
Stupid
Go down
guy.
here, drop shot these noobs. Get stunned there. Oops, I go down again. Not sure where it's coming from. Oh, how did that guy see me? Oh well, that was a pretty good streak. I think it was like a 6 or maybe
Yeah, it was
5
a
or 6. Yeah, it was a 6. Next gun, we've got our snipers. Now, with a sniper, what you're going to want to do is you're either going to pitch your tent, you're going to start camping, you're going to throw down your claymore at one of the entrances to your place. Usually there's going to be 1 or 2 entrances at most of the sniping areas. You're going to throw down your claymore, and you're going to try to guard yourself from attackers who are going to be coming from different directions, and you're just going to snipe them from long distances. If you're really good with a sniper and you know how to quickscope in Black Ops, then by all means run around and quickscope the crap out of those noobs, because if you can be accurate at range with a sniper without having to aim in, that is wonderful. I, however, cannot do that in Black Ops, only in Modern Warfare 2, because it actually has quickscoping. So next up, we've got our shotguns. These are obviously short-range guns, because they're shotguns. They spray outwards, yeah. And it's really effective at close range. But if you are somebody who likes to stay at range, keep your distance from the enemies, and you don't like to use run and gun tactics, then the shotgun is not for you. Also, if you're using a shotgun, stay out of those long areas of sight, because somebody with a sniper or an assault rifle or a G11 is just going to take you out. So watch out for areas like that. Stay in enclosed spaces. That's where your shotgun is going to win most of your gunfights. And also, to be sure that you're going to get the kill, if you have like an Olympia or something, then use both shots. Or if you have a spaz, even just use 3, because that is definitely going to help you if somebody goes into second chance. It's going to be a lot more likely that you're going to kill them if you fire 3 rounds into them right away. Because when somebody's going into second chance, you can always just kill them while they're in midair if you get that nice third shotgun shot into them. But usually, a 1 with like a stakeout or something is going to go ahead and kill them. But just use your bullets wisely. If you can afford to use some bullets, go ahead and use that spray. It's definitely going to help. Next up, we've got SMGs. Danny, do you want to explain this one?
Yeah, they're pretty good for short range and close up. Obviously, you don't want to be in too long of a distance. You could get sniped or assault rifled or whatever.
Yep, so to reiterate, with the SMGs, you're going to want to stay at close range, a lot like the shotguns, and you can also hip fire quite a bit, because at close range they're going to be fairly accurate, but at long range your bullets are going to spread out, and you're not really going to have a chance with your Mac 11 or your Uzi or whatever it may be. So just try to keep your distance from snipers and assault riflists, and you should be good. But usually, if you go into a run and gun fight and you're in like a garage in Nuketown or something, you're going to be able to take people out. Except with the exception of people using the Olympia and the Spaz, that's when you're going to run into trouble. But other than that, the submachine guns are a good choice. I don't like to use them very much because I feel like I always get taken out at range. So I take this guy and then take his sentry gun too. That must have been pretty humiliating. And then, let's see, what else have we got? We've got our claymores. Now, Danny, can you explain how to use a claymore? Okay, we've run out of a game here. We're just going to keep on commentating because we've already kept this going long enough. We don't want to start another clip. Can you explain how you would use a claymore?
So claymores, like it goes in your equipment slot. You press the button thing to place it down. You usually want to place it next to a door, so that's where people are most likely to run in and then therefore get blown up at your camping spot when you're using your sniper or whatever else.
Yep, so when you're sniping, claymores are great to have. You can't scavenge them, unfortunately, like you could in Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully they'll bring that back in Modern Warfare 3. I quite like that. But you want to place those down in front of a door and try to hide it from view, because if somebody sees your claymore directly facing the door, they're going to shoot it before they get there. So place it in an angle to the door. And if you use it wisely, at the houses in Nuketown, you can guard both of those doors with a claymore. Unfortunately, you're still going to be open from the ladders on the fronts, so people can just bust through the windows and kill you. But that's a good way to get some claymore kills. Also, let's see, what else can the claymore do? You could place it in, if you see enemy traffic running through a certain area and you have a nice nook to place a claymore, you can put one there and just get an easy kill sometime during the game. Claymores do count towards your kill streak, which is nice, so you can, if you're like maybe on your 10 and you're trying to get some dogs, put that in an area where you think somebody will step by soon and just run. You can hide in a corner and just wait for your claymore to get that kill. We've just got a couple more things here, guys, so bear with us. I know there's no gameplay going on right now. You can watch that launch thing just sitting there.
Sit there, no rocket.
We have C4. Now, C4 can be used very well if you know what you're doing. It can get you quite a few kills. You get 2 bundles of C4, which is nice, unlike claymores. And you can throw them a pretty good distance, too, which is kind of nice. You can throw it onto flags in domination, and when you realize that you're losing a flag or you want to help out your teammates, you can blow up your C4. If you just hold X when you have a C4 packet lying on the ground, then it will just instantly blow up, and you don't have to switch to your C4 little detonator thing. It can also be used in enemy spawns. You know, if you have somebody tearing it up in the chopper, and all the enemies are spawning in one location, then you can just blow them up there pretty easy. Do you want to talk about frags?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so, the frags, you can do what they call cooking them. You hang on, like, you take it out, like, ignite it, but hold on to it until it's about to explode, and then you throw it. So that way the people, like, the second it gets to them, they explode, whereas otherwise, you throw it at them, and then it takes a second, they could run away, they could kill you, whatever.
Yep, the frag is my weapon of choice usually, either the frag or the tomahawk. And the tomahawk is another cool thing to use too, but you have to be accurate with it. But with the frags, if you cook it properly, let's say you are in one side of a domination flag, and you've got enemies swarming that flag. And you think you're too close to be able to throw a frag efficiently and have it just blow up on them. So you pull it out, you cook it for a few seconds, and then you throw it, and it'll blow up right over their heads, and you can kill them all just right there. Then you and your teammates can rush it and take your flag back. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and you'll take something from it, and maybe it'll help you improve your game a little bit. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. DLR and
Danny Madison.
signing out.